Today, in a New York federal courtroom, Diddy Combs told the judge he was, quote, a little nervous. The rap mogul's criminal trial began this morning. He is trafficking, racketeering, and more. The two sides are now in the process of selecting a jury of 12 plus alternates. Most of the prospective jurors acknowledge they're aware of Combs' case and also the allegations that span some 20 years.
It's worse than we thought, and trust me, you'll want to hear every jaw-dropping moment from the first day of Diddy's trial. It's already starting to feel like a circus, and we've barely even scratched the surface. As you may know, Diddy Combs is facing a range of extremely serious charges, including sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation for the purpose of prostitution. These are not the kind of charges that go unnoticed, and for Diddy, it's the kind of trial that could change his life forever. Right from the start, the stakes couldn't be higher. The energy in the courtroom was absolutely electric. The room was packed, and you could feel the tension as soon as the doors opened.
Those allegations, he's accused of forcing at least 3 women to engage in sex with him and at times with male prostitutes during parties known as freak-offs, which last for days. Combs faces spending the rest of his life in prison. CNN's Kara Scannell has been covering all of these developments for us. She's outside New York's federal court right now. So some of these prospective jurors already turned away. Kara, why?
Diddy walked in wearing a navy blue pullover, a white collared shirt, looking like someone who knew he'd rather be anywhere but there. He even requested a bathroom break at one point, and it got denied. And when you can't even get a bathroom break during your trial, you know it's real. It's a small hint of the psychological pressure he's facing. This is more than just another scandal. The courtroom drama today wasn't just about the charges on the table. It's about a federal case with real, life-altering consequences. If convicted, Diddy could face decades in prison. This is no slap on the wrist. This could be his entire life on the line, and the first day was only the beginning. Now, let's talk about what happened when the trial began.
Yeah, a number of jurors have been turned away. One woman, because she had seen that hotel surveillance video, she saw a still image of it where Combs is on camera kicking and dragging his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Now, the jurors said that she referred to it as damning evidence, and after a back and forth with the judge.
One of the most explosive pieces of this case is the role of Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Sources have indicated that she will be a central witness in this case, and her testimony is expected to rock the courtroom. The weight of her involvement is heavy. She's not just a witness, she's a key figure in the allegations that Diddy faces. But it doesn't stop there. We're also hearing about a male sex worker, business associates, and other former partners of Diddy who are expected to testify as well. To say that this case is going to bring up a lot of dirt is an understatement. The jury selection process itself turned into a spectacle. Nearly 600 potential jurors were called to fill out questionnaires, and those questions weren't just about basic details, they were about celebrity connections. Have you heard of Michael B. Jordan, Kanye West, or Kid Cudi? You can imagine the kind of star-studded names involved. It's clear that this trial is going to dive deep into the world of celebrity culture and the connections that come with it. Prosecutors believe these names and many more will surface during the trial. But here's the kicker. Some of the jurors had already seen disturbing footage, a video showing Diddy allegedly assaulting Cassie in a hotel hallway.
"I'm a little nervous today," Diddy told the judge while asking for a brief break. Yep, that's how the first day of jury selection kicked off in one of the biggest celebrity trials of the year. I'm an attorney and I read what happened, so you don't have to. Inside the courtroom, Diddy ditched the jail uniform for a blue sweater and a button-up, but the nerves were clear today. After 7 months in custody and several denied bail requests, Diddy looked tense. In Manhattan federal court, nearly 600 potential jurors were summoned to ensure a fair and impartial trial. The defense has already tried to dismiss one woman who works at HBO, which incidentally released the documentary called The Fall of Diddy.
The video is so significant that some jurors were dismissed just because they had already seen it. And it's that kind of explosive detail that sets the stage for what's to come. On the defense side, we've got some serious legal firepower. Diddy's defense team is no joke. They've been pulling out all the stops to challenge every piece of evidence that's being presented. Their goal? To create confusion, throw red herrings, and cast doubt on the prosecution's case. It's a strategy that's as old as time in the courtroom, but with a case this high profile, the stakes are even higher. But now, let's get to the real heart of the matter. Cassie Ventura. She's the one everyone is talking about. This isn't just some former girlfriend coming forward. She's taking the stand under her own name, ready to face Diddy's army of lawyers. That's courage, and it's no easy thing. Her bravery is a key element in this case. She's not hiding behind any pseudonyms or fake names. She's standing tall and demanding justice. Her story is one that cannot be ignored, and it's one that will likely hold the entire trial in its grip. She's not just fighting for herself, she's taking on an entire system of power and money. To make matters even more dramatic, we have the video. A 2016 surveillance tape reportedly shows Diddy physically Cassie in a Los Angeles hotel. This isn't just an accusation anymore. It's backed by video footage. But what's even more fascinating is the battle over that footage. The defense tried to get it thrown out, claiming that it had been edited to make Diddy look worse. But CNN has hit back, saying they still have the original footage, unedited, and they're ready to show it. This battle over the video is going to be a defining moment in the case. And if you thought this case was just about the accusations against Diddy, think again. This trial is about power. It's about what happens when someone who has been untouchable for years finally faces the consequences of their actions. It's a wake-up call for the celebrity world, where money and fame can no longer shield people from the law. Now, as the trial progresses, we know Diddy's fate is in the hands of the jury, and they're hearing bombshell evidence, including testimonies from Cassie, a male worker, and others who have come forward. The prosecution has made it clear that they're not playing around. They're bringing everything they've got to the table, and they're going all in. The key witnesses? They're going to lay it all out, one shocking detail after another. As of today, Diddy is still in the fight of his life. His team is trying every possible angle to get the charges dismissed, but the prosecution is relentless. Every moment in that courtroom is filled with drama, tension, and uncertainty.
Today I was in the courtroom a few rows behind Sean Combs for day 2 of jury selection. Here's what I noticed. Sean Combs was paying very close attention to those jurors, and at times he was nodding his head in agreement with his attorney, Mark Agnifilo, when he would challenge or question some of those jurors and whether they really have the ability to be impartial. A number of those jurors expressed that they have seen the video of Combs' home being raided in Miami last year, or of course that infamous video from 2016 of Combs in the hotel with his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Now, most prospective jurors don't have any issues, but when they do, it usually comes down to a scheduling conflict, an admitted bias, or sometimes a language barrier. But every once in a while, like we saw today, it almost appeared that some people just did not want to be a part of this jury. In fact, one woman said that she, quote, is a sensitive person who has been known to pass out.
And as for Diddy, you can see that the walls are closing in on him. The defense team is pushing back hard, but every piece of evidence that's revealed makes it harder for them to keep this case from spiraling out of control. So what's next? Opening statements are scheduled for May 12th, and from there, it's going to be full throttle. Expect more shocking revelations, more witnesses, and more jaw-dropping details as this case unfolds. The truth will eventually come to light, and it's hard to say how this will all end. Will Diddy walk away unscathed, or will he face the consequences of his actions? If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss the next chapter of this insane trial. Trust me, this is only the beginning. Keep following us for the latest updates, and I'll see you soon.